I'm Grace Wiltshire and this is Gemma. Is occupational therapy. So let's start with the name. When I first thought of occupation, I immediately thought of someone's job or career.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, so this is true to an extent, as it does include people's careers, but is not limited to it. Occupations are something that are meaningful to different people, but they can be meaningful in different ways. For example, you love to cook, while I hate to cook. They're both occupations to us, but they mean different things. Occupational therapists work at allowing and enabling someone to participate in their occupations. So occupations are categorized into about 7 different categories. So you have activities of daily living, which include stuff like showering, dressing, eating, and just generally moving around. You have instrumental activities of daily living, which include stuff like caring for others, pets, children, driving. You have rest and sleep with education. You have work, you have leisure, and you have social participation, which could be in the community or with your friends, your peers, your family. Occupational therapy is quite a complex profession. So occupational therapists work by trying to relate the person, environment, and occupation together so that they are able to participate in an occupation. Occupational therapists use enablers and barriers to assess what people's levels are at. So enablers are something that are currently helping the person participate, while barriers are something that are currently hindering the person from participating, include working with children, elderly, stroke patients. So in the case of someone with a stroke, you'd be helping someone live their life as normally as possible as they were before the stroke, such as changing the way they just get in and out of bed to help them do it on their own.
So how about me as a netballer then?
So your occupation being netball, occupational therapists would act in a way to allow you to try and continue doing this occupation. If something was going to stop you playing netball, the occupational therapist would come in and modify the environment, which could include modifying the game so that you could once again play the occupation. You watch the game, but occupational therapists work in setting realistic goals for the person to work towards to try and come back to that occupation.
Okay. So Grace, what makes occupational therapy different from other health professions?
Well, Gemma, occupational therapy is client-centered, so they'd rather focus on the person as a human being rather than just focusing on their illness, injury, disability. Model, the Canadian model of performance and engagement, which organises their thinking. So it organises the person, environment and occupation, and it shows how they all impact on each other and how they all interlink.
Oh, so that's what an occupational therapist is. I have a much better understanding